Is my mic working? Looks like it. Hello, everybody. It's your friendly local zipperworks, and I'm back starting Trails in the Sky the 3rd. We finished SC last week, so we will be getting started with this just as soon as I get all of my stuff set up here. My window's a little bigger than usual, and I'm not sure I like that. It's okay, though. Just pop the activity feed over there, and okay! Trying to get my walkthrough up, because you know I need that. We're playing on easy, because I'm a kindergartner. Hey, Red. Game, you better not fucking die on me now. I do not have the money to go purchase you from GOG today. Oh, there we go. Year 1203 of the Septian calendar. Fall. Just over half a year since the Liber Arc's collapse. Cruising through the night sky above the Kurtzen province in eastern Arabonia. I don't remember how they pronounce it in CS. Was the Rhineford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lusitania. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. Yes, indeed. And this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try and feign interest in what he's saying. Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He is a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War, and one of the Empire's most wealthy men despite being a relative newcomer. Well, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Rhineford Group, and now he's serving on their board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain. Although I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you'd best refrain from making such remarks. The mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now that's a terrifying prospect. Can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. I must say I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. Hi, Noop! Yeah? Are you here to stand in front of everything so I can't read? Yeah, can you not maybe? Can we maybe not be here right now? Is that a thing? Can you go up to bed? Yes? Okay, good boy. It's hard to believe that we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of Arga in the air. Well, it's Rhineford's latest model. One could expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. It is 120 Arga across, so they're probably right. As far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. I wonder, how often do you go around charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique? Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. We could even take our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. I would be honored to, fair lady. But if you can promise the goddess has her eyes turned away, she may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I'll thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oaf of a man. Hi! Well, the party's in full swing now. This chance is as good as any. There's private rooms on the highest floor of the ship and on the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. I'm trying to forget where the fuck I am. Hey, we have control! Where'd the lady go? Oh, there she is. I'm sorry, what was that? I said the no mask and hope to disguise the beauty of your ivory white skin, or the luster of those fine red lips. Well, aren't you the flatterer? Madam, what a surprising coincidence to find you here. I wasn't aware that you'd been invited to this party as well. Did it happen while you and Berea hard buying furs, perchance? Yes, actually. Still, I would very much appreciate it if you could keep this a secret from my husband. Oh, I wouldn't dream of telling him. I'm just talking to the people who look interesting. I apologize for our boorish presence here at this most elegant occasion. I'm afraid it's a necessary evil in order to ensure the safety of our guests. All that I can do is ask for your understanding. You certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. Our money were wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. My guests are satisfied that I've done my job. Still, today's party has been a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering you've got here. That looks like Marquis Ballard, known for his extravagant spending. And this guy's the president of the One Big Jeweler, Coras & Co. Hopefully they'll keep our friend occupied for a while. I'm not gonna talk to, like, everybody here, but I'm interested in something to drink today. We have some well-aged Steinros if you care for some. Well, that was creepy. Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Forget it. I've got work to do. This private room's in the highest floor of the ship on the other side of the deck. Time to move. I'm impressed. This tea's fragrance is rather pleasant, too. Glad to see the level of service here befits the price we paid to come on board. These airship things truly are comfortable forms of transport. But to try to travel on them more often in the future. Okay, I now know where we are. So I have a map, but, I don't actually think there's anything of note in here. I just kind of want to come in and see it. Because I'm not going to kill myself reading off every single thing. No. Gambling hall. Nice. The goddess wouldn't approve. Onward. Hey, person outside. Could you, like, fix your muffler? Goodness. May I help you, sir? Oh, no, sorry. It's pretty out here, though. Stop right there. This staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I think you did say something like that. Sorry, though. This isn't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Yeah! Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This'll be cake. I sure wish every job I had was this easy. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, now where's he hidden it? Oh, would you look at that? You wouldn't bet that's not the only one. Flower pot, dust, vase. What are you counting as a vase? I think that thing in the corner. I doubt that's the last one. There we go. And here we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that... There's a panel of buttons that have letters written on them. Password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder... Figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. Fool's locket, huh? A forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as the complete truth. Really not the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. Jaunty music. What's going on in here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? They're both fast asleep. Seems like whoever did it used a dart or a spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We better keep him locked inside here till the party's over. We can give a report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. So we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. We wouldn't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no, I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts. Maybe you've got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... You've got guts, I'll give you that. I had no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're gonna get out of this in one piece. You're in for such a world of pain, you'll wish you killed yourself while you had a chance. Well, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. Jesus, Kevin! What the... How? Oh yeah, I probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door. Like, a lot. Kevin! What just happened? No way. That door was designed to withstand a direct hit from a normal cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much choice. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yep, I'm legit in everything, too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to them. For extra cheap is a limited time offer, and you guys would have a lot to confess. Don't let an ear to him, let's do this. I was hoping for what? You charge people kind of reaction? Oh well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come get some. Huh. Alright, I'm down with this music. I'm not shutting down with all caps here, but that's alright. Oh my god! Which one's the pass button? Not that one! This one, okay. What are my crafts? I don't have enough CP for any of them, but okay. Things changed. Alright. Oh my god, 2 in a row? God. You can't even touch me!
Still a ways to go.
Level 90! Oh my god! Kevin sure got an upgrade since like half a year ago. He's a Grail Knight? I heard rumors about them, but damn. And curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. What kind of a monster? Okay, I've got what I came for. Time to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer, though. She was looking pretty darn fine. It was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't be playing with fire too much, huh? I vaguely recall coming from this direction. Yes.
Take that!
Dominions are very scary.
Still a ways to go.
Oh, puppies.
Take that!
Oh, hey, it actually hurt me. Impressive.
Let's end this.
Jesus Christ, Kevin!
Take that! Still a ways to go. Take that! Still a ways to go. Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! All right, what's next?
There you are. In the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you go any farther. So you really are an active Jaeger Corps, and a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I get stuff's going rough for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside? How dare you! What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We won't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, not as long as we suffer. Should've known. Okay then I'll come at you with all I've got. There's not much point in using his crafts, is the thing.
All right, what's next?
What is all this commotion? We believe there to be an intruder, sir, and a competent one at that. An intruder? Just what you think I paid good mirror to hire you for. I don't care if he's alive or full of holes. Get rid of him. Oh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No! Yeah, I figured with something like this in your possession, you'd have at least heard of us. How dare you! Give that back! That's mine! Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. So it's something mere mortals like you should be keeping to themselves. Kill him! Kill him and give me back my locket, now! Herman Conrad, in accordance with the laws of the Church and in the name of ADS, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't think you can get away with this. You might be with the Church, but I'm a Reinford director if you lay a hand on me. Oh, don't you worry. We cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you get a pretty good idea just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies. You've done a stellar job of that. So just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, okay?
No. No! Yeah! Kevin, did you just punch him in the nuts? God bless!
You just couldn't make this easier for me, could ya? So much for this being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive is merely trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing.
Stop right there! Oh hey, more Jaegers.
Aw, you pulled out all the stops just for little old me. Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's some quick work, getting all dolled up and ready to take me down.
Silence! You might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can use against us, you've got nowhere to run.
We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh?
What? What are you talking about?
If this idiot here had been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member.
What's up with this guy?
Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process.
Not gonna lie, that spray falling is pretty funny and not really that dramatic. Impossible. Those grassrooter are monsters.
That was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham.
I don't know who this is, so I'm just making up a voice. I could be completely wrong.
After all, I've only just awoken.
Cry for me 君の声かき込めてる叫んでる
Anime opening time!
僕の名前を
Yeah, I'm getting major U vibes off of it, Endless.
強がってた夢は見ないと失うのが怖いから夢捨てればそれで何かを償える気がして願いとか愛とか見えないもの追い続ける力が本当の強さ Cry for me 声が聞こえる立ち向かえ自分をごまかさないで Cry for you その声に応えるため今叫ぶ君の名前を
Sorry, I was hovering over something. Septian Church, Gallagher operated special ops airship, markup at number 5. Yeah, Kevin is just Green Vash. It's... They did not even try to hide that. With additional murder, yes.
Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they're usually like, it was. If I'd had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman, too, but I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know. Lighten up a little, yeah? I swear, I'll never get how you hard-headed types ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and the ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more? I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. Thought you'd say that. We'd prefer it if you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in that cell pail operation was transport the thing. You say that as if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? Not a thing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow, or today now, I guess. Got it. Where's it from? Arteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnet. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Alright. Evening, Kevin. Sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but it looks like they cut away ties with them a long time ago. I see, as I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserved well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Was something the matter? Oh, I'm just dandy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume? Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel? Do you think this object may somehow be related to the Oriole? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on the ship that needs transporting back, so let the crew here take that to Arteria. I'll handle going to Liberal on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? Well, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry, though. They won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I will be praying for your success.
Gop.
Well, congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squires serving you. And I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. Oh, if all the people reading that book had any idea what a hellion she is in real life. Oh, Cornelia. I always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's just a complete advertisement saying we exist to the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. And the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they'd actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might still be hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We need to return to Arteria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Looks like the sun started coming up.
No, in a server I'm on, some friends and I were joking about how Kevin's hair is terrible in these games, and if they're going to bring him back, they could give him Vash's new e-boy haircut.
Hi, Marlon.
Same day, afternoon. In the skies of Ms. West of Zemuria, roughly 500 soldier from the Burrow.
You coming into lap, buddy? Hi, come lap. You either have to sit down or you have to go to bed. These are your choices. This was not one of the options. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Hey, Dorothy!
Aw, they're gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with the ship, though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Zeke. But they were just the cutest.
Now look who it is.
I know you.
It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh?
It really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father...
You don't remember my name, do you?
Don't be silly. Of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham.
Come on, buddy. You can't be here. Sorry, I have a cat. Buddy, why must you always be in front of my screen? That is not a place for kitties. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. Merlin, I can't read the next line because your butt is directly in front of it. Yes, I know. You love. Can you not love directly in front of my computer screen? He's like nuzzling me all sweetly, and he has many other places to be. That's not even a name, Dorothy! You really did forget, didn't you? You somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing.
I was just being silly.
Hi, Marley, baby, come on, you're right in front of my camera and my screen. Can you go to bed, buddy, please? Come on, go to bed. What you looking at? Come on, buddy, come on. No, don't nuzzle me like you're being all cute. Come on, get down. Thank you. Cats.
Yes. A couple of days ago, I had this amazing onion hot. I had this amazing onion hot pot over the eastern quarter in Calvert, so I still got onions in the brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was so comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name.
Well, whatever. So if you insist you haven't forgotten,
What is my name then? I do insist. I'd never forget. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham.
but of course, how lucky am I to have been named after such a fragrant plant? That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name!
Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier in the year?
That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? Said you were in the eastern quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for Little World News?
Yep. Neil actually let me go on my own this time, too.
Wow, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow.
Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvert instead of Bowes Market, but I managed just fine.
Wait a second. Neil told you to go to Bowes, not Calvert?
He sure did. But then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvert's capital. Weird, huh?
It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Do you even have enough money to manage? Or radios help us a passport?
Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberalian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to help me while I was there, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for.
I don't even know where to start. Neil must be worried sick about you, huh?
You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say he'd be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens.
I don't think you can pin the crime on tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna today. We will be arriving at our terminal, Gransel City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all your belongings with you and you return to your seats before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some of the last half hour. How about you?
I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go and snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this.
Sounds like a plan. See you later then.
Later.
Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we'll soon be arriving in Gransel City, so it might be wise to check you have all your belongings on your person while you still have time to look for anything that's missing. My sister can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. How am I supposed to enjoy sightseeing when she's being like this? No, I'm not budging on this. We are going to the Urbe Royal Villa after Gransel Castle, and that is final. I can't believe you're actually considering just going around fishing of all things. I'm really not very good with heights. I mean, it's not a phobia level or anything. I'm just really not very good with them. Yeah, that was one amazing business discussion. Never thought I'd see the day when Mirano and it would just have wouldn't have the upper hand on one, but it just happened. World is full of surprises. And Bargainer really knew how to put up a good fight for someone so young. Still, I've got an excellent information dealer working for me, too. The next time we do business, it's going to be a 6-4 deal in my favor. No scratch that 7-3. I used to be a sailor back in the day, but now I always use airships to get around. They're way faster than boats, for one thing, and unlike orbital buses, you don't end up with a sore ass after a long journey either.
Mommy, can I go have a look outside? Can I? Can I?
No, you can't. Please sit down like a good girl. We're almost there now anyway, so just be quiet. We're finally back home in the borough. It's time to start thinking of getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house would you like?
The two of us have spent the past half a year traveling all around the continent. I couldn't have wished for a better honeymoon. I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with.
My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone. I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but if I knew it was going to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago.
Hehe. Wee! Being out here feels amazing!
Anybody over here? Nope. I usually do the downstairs first, so I'm gonna do that. I don't even want to be here right now. Why do I have to go out of my way to see him anyway? It's not fair! Oh no. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? That's not really you normally tell some complete strangers with cameras in your hands, you know.
I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions.
She sure is making good use of those reporter's privileges. We're approaching the Bagan Range. Be careful of potential air turbulence in this area. I know. Been doing this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing, man. Heading west-northwest, yahoo! Alright, the orbital pressure looks perfectly normal. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you not to come down here, sir. Fine, I'll go back upstairs. Lame. Okay. Oh no. Yes, I'm finally almost in the barrel. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the last spot that ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information where it after it showed up here, so I wanted to try and pursue it. This is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go talk to Lyndon to see if he knows anything. Anyway, first thing I stop him at the central factory in Zeiss. There's no better place to learn about cutting-edge orbital tech than there. I'm really gonna have to make the most of it. Really! I might have failed that interview to join the Vern Company. This is my chance to learn all about cutting-edge orbital tech. I'm gonna master the heck out of it. I will. Really. Don't go getting yourself too worked up now, man. I'll just end up screwing up even more, like usual. Oh man, ouch. The cleaning staff for these airships really do a splendid job, don't they? They're a fine role model for the rest of the service industry. I'm off to see my grandchild and grandself. We haven't seen one another in 3 years now. I've been really worried what with all the trouble that's been happening in the borough. This is a passenger announcement. We'll soon be arriving in Gransel City, the terminus of this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing.
It's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in the borough.
You wouldn't believe all that stuff happened half a year ago looking at Gransel now, either. It's all completely back to normal. People here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country.
Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity.
I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic, almost. Makes me feel a little homesick.
Your home's in Arteria, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff?
Nah, I'm not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like, smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is. Lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there.
Oh, really? Huh. So where are you from then?
Dorothy?
Oh, Neil, I'm home. Did you miss me?
Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in Adios' name have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How did you end up in Calvard? You were definitely on the westbound liner, I'm sure of it.
I really don't know. Oh, wait, I might actually know.
Go on then, spit it out.
I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked onto the wrong one. To think all of this could turn out to be a part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowee, all of a sudden I feel as if I've walked right into a mystery novel.
Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot! I'm out of breath now.
Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Oh, right, your 30th birthday was last Friday, too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I brought a cake over in Calvert and had a big celebration for it, too.
How is it that you can remember useless crap like that, not the things that actually matter? Bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you?
You should have seen it, Neil. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I'd ever seen. A perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later.
You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring back a souvenir! Man, I always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and make money off of it, but they're even more of a crack-up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Neil. You're looking the same old, although maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please, please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there, too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that airship by total coincidence, that's all. Oh, good. You had me worried for a minute. I was scared so she'd gone and smashed up some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there. Who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with.
Pshaw, you're too much of a worrywart.
Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Liberal? Something else happen here? Just a bit of work-related business I gotta take care of. It's not part of the major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest is gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being? Gransel Cathedral? I'd have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're gonna tell us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks.
You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvert, so I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything.
I'm not talking about your gourmet report. Seeing those two together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Graham? Oh, Sid. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. It's good to see you again. Pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at that banquet. Same to you, sir. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. Figured it'd be Julia. Yeah, it may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. A little bird told me you're gonna be promoted to a full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Poor Cassius is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Graxel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific, though I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear laymen like myself can't even enter it without the Knights' permission. Pretty much. It's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, I may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be appraising you of the details what you're dealing with here.
Also, yeah, Neil looks as old as being 30 feels. I love it.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh? And you must be... I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? 22? But that's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Growlswood really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important posts to kids? Can't blame you for assuming the 5th Dominion would look like more of a veteran, can you? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you would need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you...
Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative.
Well, hell no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed the same way as that old coot. Of course, ma'am. Wait, Russell? Then are you... I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon.
This is the person I've been afraid of meeting for 2 games straight. And unfortunately, despite the dead anime mom here, she's not going to die, so...
Still, I didn't expect to run into little Tina's mother here. Heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back? What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. With how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement! That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. I get he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse to exposing her to danger. That's fair. And as if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near her too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 yards of my darling Tina. Never mind actually getting friendly with her. So, you don't like Agate, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again! Ooh, when I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? I get the feeling this is a matter we're better off not prying into.
I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Incidentally, the Professor Russell you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she has been assisting us with this case in its place.
Oh, I see. Are you two listening to me? Of course, sorry. Well, whatever. The staircase sure is long, though. How much further do we have to go? Not much, as far as I know. Yep, there we go.
Reverse Lieutenant stairs.
A dead end? I hope you've got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me. Well, this certainly took its turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous thaumaturgy? Something like that, yes. Specifically, I'd like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel's obviously going to need to report what happened here to the superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it. I just need you to think and believe it. Weird, but alright. If that's all you want us to do, so be it. I feel the same way. Should be deliberately repeated in our minds, then. You don't even need to do that. It should just come completely naturally to you. Alright, here goes.
In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space's golden glow, consciousness silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament.
What?
How did that door appear?
Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word. Ah, I see. So if we just said it but didn't really mean it, then we wouldn't be able to see anything, right?
And yet I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it'd be uncouth of me to ask how all this works.
Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. Church magic! Anyway, come on in.
Wow. Unbelievable. All these years, I had no idea that such a place lay hidden beneath Gransel Cathedral.
Well, it's not exactly something we publicized. It was built in accordance with the agreement between the church and royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check.
I see. Its importance to Grouswater is quite clear, then. I'd assume there are similar ones in places other than the Burl, too.
Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a primal ground.
Now, there's a deep name if I've ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria?
I'll take that as a yes. I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell saw. Oh, thank you not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things. When it comes to the practical side of horrible science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Arsail, you know. Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here.
What's this mysterious thingamajig?
That's the object in question, right?
That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area when the Liber Arc sank, and we believe it to be an artifact. 3 days prior, roughly at the center of Valeria Lake. Where the Liber Arc sank.
Hey, it's the kitty! Damn, sun going down already, huh? This spot turns out to be a bust. Probably gonna have to call it quits for today.
I can only hope. Mr. Russell is certain that this is the area where we should be looking.
Yep, if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valeria Lake's about as deep as the lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it could still be a real task and a half.
Is it likely to be small, though? The orbital reading suggested we were dealing with quite a large object, I believe.
Oh, I wouldn't judge its size based off those.
Ah, Professor.
Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location? Just about. It'll be real swell if you knocked it off with the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the most appropriate way to adjust a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Heh, sorry, but old habits die hard, you know? I didn't make the switch and I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Well, I'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this the spot, then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Give or take an Argent, yes. Judging by the readings, what we're trying to pull up is not that big, either. Probably about 50 Reggie, maybe even less. Serious? I'm gonna be dealing with a real monster, not something the size of Antoine. Ow. Still, if it does turn out to be an artifact, this could get problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. Ugh, I really cannot stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in and it's their goddess-given right to have it. It ticks me off. Easy there, we don't know if this is even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message. I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest here to you, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvage operation. That sound just fills me with dread. Does the salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? Oh, that's not really what I meant. I just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless. I see. When you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here, or what it signified. Yeah. Not that I was here to see it all happen, of course. The crane's arm reached the bottom of the lake. I'm gonna attempt to grip the object. Swing and a miss. Moving 30 Reggie to the right. There we go. Yep, we got it. Want me to pull it up? Please do. The moment of truth, huh? Here we go. What? Oh my. I see. Still looking at it. Correct. There were horrible readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? Now it's plain as day why you decide to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. That it? You already understand me so well. We can cut right to the chase, then. The honorable readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So in your expert opinion, what should be done here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming Liberal wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of the Valeria Lake right now is because of ZCS salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be any use to your research as things stand now. But you're sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where a massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, I don't know, 1,000 years. As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land. But I can't stand by and feign disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I
think you've made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything.
True enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you?
Well, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil.
Who is she?
No way. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Azer, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Grant. My name is Reese Argent, and I am a squire of the Gralsritter. I look forward to working under you.
I didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second.
Is something the matter?
So that's how they think they can get me, is it? They can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I underestimated the Gralsritter. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily, because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe.
Isn't that...
That's Tita, isn't it? How cute.
Isn't she? Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into this pedo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway, that's why no matter how freaking adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down because I've got a natural immunity.
I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me?
Who else would I be talking about? You've got such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they throw you into sister's habit to compliment it all like a little cherry on top. That's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. Oh, if I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying.
Might I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Graham?
Sure. The lady's Professor Eric Russell of ZCF, while the gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Seriously, though, Father Graham?
Really? Ah, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact, then. Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all.
Wait a...
What?
Hold on a minute, we hadn't finished deciding what to do with it yet.
Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so, by making the correct judgment myself. Whether it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. I'm surprised that you even humored the option of letting an outsider take custody of it.
I mean... Well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then, what legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the church quite clearly say that artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules.
I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we are following the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever.
What? So all you got is I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final?
To put it bluntly, yes.
Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham?
Well, by all means.
Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. Well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us.
But after all the help the Burtle's given us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving a valid reason.
Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not sure how you'll solve this one.
You, do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Whoa.
What is it?
Why do you both look so surprised?
What do you mean, why?
Did the two of you not hear that?
Hear what?
Wait a...
Oh.
Oh, it opened. And it opened again. Cube! I have been playing a lot of Genshin lately, and I have fought way too many cube over the past 2 days. I'm like, oh god, it's a cube, get it away from me. Oh, no way! That thing wasn't giving off any horrible readings at all anymore. Zero! Zip! Why is it suddenly active again?
I believe that settles our dispute.
It sure does. So the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. Looks like a box of some kind, or a cube, maybe? It hatched into a cube, it did. I have fought the Geocube, like, 26 times over the past 2 days, okay? I have to go fight Electrocube. Oh. I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation on the recovery of this artifact. In accordance with the paths of the church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who evaded you have the Septia Church's deepest appreciation. I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk dispute, and she shouts, well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her. Thought Annalise was one of a kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition.
Annalise?
Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer, about your age, I think.
Oh,
Brace?
yes.
You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you?
Father Graham,
Yes?
5 years is a long time. Just as you've changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The re-sergeant standing in front of you is the squire of the Growlsritter, not the girl you once knew. I am here to serve and protect you. Nothing more.
Come on, Reese.
You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there's little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Bancel, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port.
Wait a sec. Was that your...
It was a figment of your imagination.
Huh?
You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try to have some rest when we reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest.
Don't even try and tell me that one was my imagination! Man, for a second I thought you changed, but you haven't, not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Reese I remember.
This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability.
Well, since when did not being able to turn off your stomach become something you had to apologize for? Besides, it wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen trying to stuff her face to me.
I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move.
Sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of old times, that's all.
You have no reason to apologize, nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies.
Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, I've only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you knock it off with the Father Graham? Or even Father, for that matter?
For what reason?
I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant. There's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It weirds me out. So, please, call me Kevin, same as you always did.
What if I refuse?
Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to.
You certainly would.
Well, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now.
The one left me.
Sorry? Didn't quite catch that?
It was nothing.
Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh, no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction.
You're so selfish, Kevin.
There we go, that's what I wanted.
But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I know. You can talk like they used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We still got some time till the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? You and grab you something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry. All the bread! God! I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature.
This is just another example of ADS's divine providence. It's better that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have the poor things be thrown away.
Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food.
I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about.
There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, well, I'll give you that my get-up is right up the top of the suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in a sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers.
Oh, stop your grumbling. It's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. Not sure how much longer my stomach can wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Is something...
Sorry, that stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer.
Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you, might want to calm down a little.
Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people.
Quite. I doubt they have much experience.
They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh well, sad to say, but we're gonna have to skip today's last airship out of here.
You know of a good place to strike?
Oh, I do. I know the perfect place.
Apparently she just bought out the entire goddamn department store. I love her. Where did they go? I saw them enter this area, I'm sure of it.
It was you, huh?
How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection!
You're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself.
Who might he be?
Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though.
I see. He does look the part.
How dare you! I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean he does look the part?
You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too.
What?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed that accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for, like, a second.
I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore.
You cocky, aren't you?
Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts.
Damn, quick change.
Bah.
Gah!
The Templar sword? So that's what you picked, huh?
Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha.
Look at him twitch. Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit.
It's a weapon used by the Growlsword called a Templar sword. Blades made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time those lips started flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Gransel? How much of our business do you know?
Why should I have to answer you?
You don't know when to give up.
Start talking, now. FYI, she's not in a good mood, and you don't want to make her any madder.
Looks like I've only got one option. I'm so sorry! Forgive me! I'm only here because I crash landed and I didn't even want to come here, and after I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear!
Maybe I misjudged him. There might be some more to him than meets the eye. In a sense.
That's a nice way of putting it. So go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed here? Means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here you came on, right?
No, there isn't! I did crash land, but it wasn't on board an airship.
It was on board this. What the?
He has an archaism? Not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, Geopachi. Mow them down!
Charge complete! Get up!
I'm going in slow mode for this because I want to hear Gilbert's voice acting because it's beautiful. Oh, I'm frozen. That's great. This is gonna suck. Yep, that sucked. And I am still frozen. Oh, I'm better now. Okay, cool.
I hold in my hand the chariot of light. It is our truth.
What a beautiful laugh. Well, love that for us.
Take that! No way!
I've worked up an appetite.
Oh hey, I actually got her voice pretty dead on. I just kind of make these up like at the spur of a moment, so I'm always happy with the voice acting matches. No! Curse you! Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that?
You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Reese. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I've still got a lot to learn, especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that.
You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army.
That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you.
Eek!
Again?
What was that?
This thing again? It starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something.
What is that thing? What are you planning on doing?
Nothing to you. Don't worry. Shut up for a sec. What's up with this thing? So the time to begin is finally upon us.
Huh?
What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of his stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you?
Ah!
Kevin! Thus my lord was revived and the door to Gehenna opened. Come forth, offerings! Come forth, lost lambs! Burned to ashes in the ever-blazing flames! What happened? Why did I... Where am I? Hey, Reese! Reese, are you okay? What's going on?
Kevin?
Where are we? I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain?
I feel sick.
You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure. Normally I'd be just as down for food as you are, but come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and then that cube glowing white all of a sudden, and then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either, but take a look around us. Stone bookcases. Are we inside some kind of ruin? No, wait. What? I like this music. Yeah. So much for this being an easy assignment. Where are we? Bloodborne, I think! Yeah, pretty much. Obviously we save. Alright, before we get moving on, I need to go grab a drink, so I will be right back. Hey, and I'm back. Just a quick trip into the back room to grab an orange soda. Who likes orange soda? Kay likes orange soda. So, and by Kay I mean Zipper. No one heard that. Anyway, Phantasma, let's go. Ignorant cults. The Kin of Vigarnum. Cosmographica. Oh, here's the easier fragments. Or manages this library must have some out-of-this-world connections together. This many rare books from all over the place. Whoa, is this a copy of Isthmian Tales? What's a banned book doing here? Guys over at the Congregation for the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And there aren't just old and rare books either. I found this one that was published this year. No way. What's it called? It's called The Burlean Cuisine, published by the Liberal News Service. That can't be real. What's that doing in here mixed with all the other stuff? Sure you aren't just pulling my leg? Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of food in it look delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS, and she's one incredible photographer. Yeah, don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books here. I did save some for you, of course.
Rick's handed over a smidgen of her egg salad sandwich.
How fast did you eat? Wait, we bought the poor store's entire bread supply, and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked, too. The flour used was clearly of high quality, but bread like that can't be made without excellent water either. I think I like Liberal. Well, I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Well, let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it.
It's completely stopped glowing now. Might as well be inactive again. That it was coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sitting here. This is no ordinary artifact, that's for sure.
Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it.
Huh? Why?
Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, you can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses such danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it.
Wait a minute, Reese.
Give it to me.
Look, first, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who had it up till this point, you're here with me anyway. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference. But still! Sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you?
Alright then.
But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree to.
Alright, promise.
Anyway, you up for some exploring? I don't know what's up with this place, but it's time to try and find out.
Fine by me.
Cube. Alright, all his slots are at 2. Most of hers are at 2. Okay, that's not as bad as it could be. Alright.
Let's have a look around, shall we? Huh? What's that?
Block.
Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Sumerian civilization, though.
I agree. As far as I can tell, it's not any kind of device. It's simply a stone monument. Oh, there's something written near the bottom.
Huh, so there is. Let's see. The Hermit's Garden.
What is this supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. Could be a message, or maybe even... Actually, let me look it over some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches or like anywhere. You're right. Really is just a stone monument.
Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then?
I get first hit! Wait, no way! Just because we've established it isn't any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits.
Don't worry, I was just joking.
You so won't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we've explored all our, more reasonable ones. I say we should go and look around somewhere else.
Okay. Oh,
As far as the eye can see.
just where are we?
Beats me. Still, wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo, anyway.
Yeah. What's this?
I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. That's my carryover bonus! Huh? Who dumped all this stuff on the ground? Well, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. Don't tell me you're feeling disappointed it wasn't food.
You're incredible.
I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training? Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you.
Kevin's getting gremlin brain is incredible, and I love him.
Well, this is nice. some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here?
Well, resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here.
I'll give you that it might be kind of nice. Personally, my first thought was that I'd love to sit and fish here. If there were any fish to be fished.
Really? I didn't know you still liked fishing.
Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I'm surprised at how many fishing fanatics there are in Liberl. There's a guild in Gransel that's really hardcore into it, and one girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money.
Oh,
Something wrong?
it's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame there are no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think that this should suffice as a water source for us, at least.
Yeah. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. But I want to run all around it. You gave me walking space and I'm going to use it. That's the way I came up from. I already went up, so now this is the next place to go. Tree! What's a huge tree doing here? There's no sign of any others in the surrounding area either.
As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately.
Figures we wouldn't get that lucky. Come to think of it though, you were always an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? You don't recognize what kind of tree this is?
I wish I did, but no. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out?
Maybe, maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now.
Oh, right. Still, even if it doesn't bear fruit, maybe it has sweet sap inside like maple trees. May I cut into the trunk a bit to see?
No. No, you cannot. Okay, there's no way that way.
Well, we've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any idea as to where we are.
Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea what kind of place this is, though.
Really?
It's placed both within the burrow and not at the same time, like a separate dimension of sorts.
Can you elaborate?
Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Oriole, Kevin explained about the altered spaces hidden within the tetracyclic towers intended to seal the Oriole away.
Wow. So you think this place we're in may be similar?
I can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately.
Oh, I think I understand what you mean. The Liberalian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right?
Exactly. We assumed this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Oriole all those years ago. I had a book that was only published just a year to get in here. All those other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse, too. Which means
someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year. Could it be that man in black we met at the port?
Maybe. Maybe not. Wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy I'd want to read about Liberalian cuisine, though.
That's very true.
Either way, I think we could say for sure now that the situation we're in was planned out by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession.
You really think so? But if that really is the case, what should we do now?
There's a million mirror question. I don't have much to work with here, just a big open area with no way out.
Oh, this again. Ah! That sounded like something broke.
Yeah, but what?
Crap.
Kevin took his battle ornament out of his pocket. He didn't notice all the quartz in it were shattered. Oh no! See, this Reese took out her own battle ornament.
Mine is the same way.
Even my spare quartz are ruined. Just what is going on here? What?
Yeah, we weren't allowed to be awesome all game, I guess. I'm still uneasy, it'll be fine. But
What just happened?
I don't know. I'd wager it was this cube's doing. Guess we can add altering this area to the list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz.
Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you?
Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. Instead, we got some new stuff to investigate that could lead us in the right direction. Should go check out all the places that are changed.
Alright. I could understand if it were an artifact or an ornament, but how did Olympus stones start glowing like this? It's like magic.
Now, there's an apt enough description if I've ever heard one. Only thing I can add to that is that the laws of this world as we know them don't seem to apply to it. Raise... Huh?
That was a voice, wasn't it?
Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Who are you? Please.
What are we going to do?
To hell with it, not like we got any better options. Visitors from afar. This again.
This voice is different, though.
Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency, so that you may transact within the system that you know. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency?
Maybe it's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira?
Oh, I getcha.
Understood.
Then I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. Huh. I don't have any Mira, but like if I did, that'd be nice. I could convert, but I kind of want to keep my shit. Oh god, you're gonna make me remember what shit is? Fuck that. Well, guess try that then. Can't get more EP, but I can get hit. That's fine. Okay. Release my brethren. Then we shall grant you good fortune.
What do you think that was about? How would I know?
As far as it is to say, we should be able to buy things from Mira and use Sepet to synthesize chords here.
Pretty useful, if nothing else. We do still have the Sepet that was left over when our quartz were shattered. Perhaps we should use those to synthesize some new ones.
Sounds like a plan to me. We can stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. Alright, speaking of which... Ah, you can see that Kevin has issues because he's a time user. EP Cat's not that useful to us right now. I'm gonna put HP on him. Hey, good news. I already have one of those. Oh, I wanted to put Mind on Kevin. Why didn't I do that? I already did put Mind on Kevin. I have two. Okay, never mind. Mind doesn't really give me anything, and neither do these. That's a straight upgrade. I think move. And we have new art for Kevin, where you can now see that he is wearing a glorious onesie. I hate the character design in Trails in the Sky. Alright, well that said, I'm gonna save game for Mother. I'm gonna do another very quick BRB because I need to use the little zippers room, so I will return momentarily. I make my glorious return. Oops. The bottom of the water's glowing. It's beautiful. Welcome, visitors from afar. Again, that sounded like it came from the spring. The visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant you vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. I've never had water that actually energized me like that before. Is this even possible?
I don't know, but I feel full of life as well.
Looks like the water here only has that effect when it's shining, though. Yeah. Well, with all the energy we've got now, I don't think there's much more we can get from here. We should check back later if we're ever feeling tired.
Right.
Meow. Meow. Hey, tree. What up? Holy Stragus, now this is something.
It really is.
It's as if petals of pure light are floating around the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests. Is that...
Did the tree just talk to us?
In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use. We don't have any Mira, but if we did, we could buy ingredients here. Dragon beans! When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase. May the blessings of the earth be upon you. What's a rhoda tree? Man. If someone told me a tree just chatted them up and offered to sell them ingredients, I'd tell them they had one too many drinks. Yes, something up?
That great tree took root near to seven-colored spring, and there granted blessings and joy.
An excerpt from the Book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground.
Oh, hallowed Adios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us.
Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though.
I disagree.
Even the testaments of the goddess say that all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything. Oh yeah, I haven't played East yet, so... That's not any testament I've ever laid eyes on.
That said, let me give you this.
Huh? Why are you giving this to me?
Because you are remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name.
It doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself?
But you've always been better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible.
But still...
Please?
I'm too soft for my own good sometimes. Well, fine, but you had to help me. Deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done.
I know.
Oh, that was cute.
Nothing here yet. I'm sure there will be later.
Banch! Yes! You're right, you're right.
You don't think that could be the exit, do you?
If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells us items, a tree that sells us ingredients, a spring that restores our vitality. It's like everything here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Or am I reading into it?
No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it?
I don't have any better ideas at this point. That might be better if you stayed behind here. Never mind, ma'am, we'll go together. It's not like there's any guarantee you'll be safe here, actually.
Of course we will. But first I should give you this.
Huh? What are you doing with this?
I was asked to give it to you by Commander Selnet. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Give him this so he's got no more excuses to slack off.
She figured it out, huh? Hold on, how are you close enough for her to ask you this kind of favor?
She was the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply.
No joke. I had no idea. I bet she kept that from me on purpose. Can't say I'm surprised. If I'd known, I sure as hell wouldn't have let Reese.
Kevin?
Sorry, just spacing out. Our next destination's the circle, but if you have anything else you want to do first, speak up now. No telling what's waiting for us after we step on it.
Understood.
What that sounds like to me is save your game and then go charging in there guns blazing. Dungeon! Meow!
Check this out. It looks like that really was an entrance of sorts.
We still seem to be in the same bizarre enclosed space as before. We've got quite a long road ahead of us, don't we?
We sure do.
Kevin.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Monsters? How did they just appear out of nowhere? Damn it, Kevin. What did I give you hit 1 for?
My thanks to thee.
Oh shit! They dropped maple candy. I want maple candy. It is about that season.
How can this be?
I know exactly what you mean. There are a whole lot of monster types in our world, but that's my first time seeing any like that. It's like being in a totally different realm. And the monsters weren't even the strangest part. Tell me about it. The elements against them weren't your usual fare either.
Exactly.
The 3 elements of space, mirage, and time were in effect during that battle too. Not just the traditional 4 elements. Very observant, rookie. Didn't think you noticed to that extent. This points to yet another clue that we're a long ways from home. I mean, you'll find a boatload of monsters that are weak to fire in Zemuria, but you're not going to find any that are weak to mirage. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
Spiritually, the world in which we live is a relatively low plane of existence. To quote the testaments, our world and the world of the goddess will forever be separate. She simply drops pebbles from above, known as miracles. Quoting word for word? Oh hey, I guess those are the basic principles. You just keep running into surprises. Space, time, and mirage, all here. Should be impossible.
What about those monsters themselves?
Honestly, they were less monsters and more fiends. Creatures that shouldn't even be allowed to exist in our world, and they somehow do without any problems here. And I doubt those are the only ones.
Are we going to be alright in here?
Hopefully. They were tough, but not so tough we can't handle them if we're together. It's not like there's anything else for us to do back in that base area. Let's keep walking and see what we find, I say. Might be worth going back briefly to check our ordnance setups, though, seeing as we've got more elements to account for now.
True. Oh, Kevin, let me give you this.
What's this for?
It's called a monster guide. It was designed to record data on monsters, their habits, their weaknesses, and the like. I think it'd be wise for us to note anything and everything we come across here. Although I suppose Fiend Guide would be more appropriate here.
You're telling me.
You sure I can't just store all this info up in the old noggin, though? I've already put in enough stuff in the browser notebook as it is. My hands are gonna go numb at this rate. You complain way too much, Kevin. You're a knight. Do your job.
Ugh, yes, ma'am. A time like the present, I guess. There, happy?
Right. We're used to bullshit, but not skeletons. Where am I?
Whoops.
Not bad.
It poofed. That does happen sometimes in Cold Steel, so I guess I should be used to this, but I'm not.
Not bad.
Yay, Mira! Okay, that's where I am. I'm trying to figure things out here. It's hard because I'm not allowed to turn the camera. I want to turn the camera. What are you? Pseudo Rudo.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Okay, I got that.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in...
Hang on, my cat thinks it's gonna break. I have to send a text message. It's one of those things that would have been rude not to answer as well. Who gets it? It's not actually that useful to put on. So I'm not going to. And you're trying to figure out where in the sweet hecky I am. Poof! There's a block here. Not gonna let us go through. Ah! They've killed Kevin! Ah, fuck! Oh, he's back.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in...
Huh? What's this? It's really pretty. Looks like a kind of cube of sepium, but I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe we should touch it and see what happens?
Does it seem harmful?
Nope, seems safe to me. Wish I knew what it was though. The light coming off, it's so warm. And kind of slow, rhythmic glowing from it reminds me of a beating heart in a way.
What's that?
There's our cube again. Visitor from afar. You who possess the cube.
It's that voice from earlier.
Just who are you? What are you talking to us from? Where are you talking to us from?
Raise that ceiling stone before the monument and the garden.
Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall.
I can barely work out what it's trying to say. All I can get is that we need to take this thing to the monument.
I will unlock another power. Make use of it. Oh. I can warp now. Fuck yeah. Fast travel! I've been praying for this! Oh, what the? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. Don't even ask. I feel like I'm in some kind of weird dream that just gets freakier by the minute. I don't see anything bad coming from the voice, at least. More like it's trying to guide us forward.
True, it does. You don't think the cube has a will of its own, and that's the thing talking to us, do you?
I doubt it. Keep talking about the cube as if it were a separate object. My hunch is that the source of the voice is someone else, and that there's the malevolent one it was bringing up, too. I could see that being that man in black we saw when we were thrown in here, but it could very easily be someone else.
All of this is starting to make my head hurt.
Join the club. Well, let's try and take things one step at a time, okay? And on that note, the best place to start is probably giving the cube's new power a shot.
You're serious?
Serious as can be. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know. And the situation we're stuck in, we need to use everything we've got at our disposal.
Alright.
You sure you're careful when using it? I will. Oh, neat, yep.
Oh.
Alright, that actually worked. Now we've got a quick way to get back here to safety if we run in danger.
That does sound useful.
I still can't bring myself to put much trust in that cube, however. I'm not planning to lower my guard around the thing either. I'll keep using it with caution, so don't worry. Anyway, next up's this little guy.
That ceiling stone. That voice made it sound like something would be released from it if we hold it up to the monument. Any guesses?
No, but I do know how to find out the answer real quick. I'll handle holding it up, but I want you to stand by and be prepared for a fight just in case. We've got no idea what we're dealing with here.
Understood.
Something's happening. Alright, time for the moment of truth. What? Oh.
What was that light?
Isn't she the girl from the professor's photograph?
Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things. What are you doing here?
Where do I even start? Yeah, it's the real deal. Good to see you again, Tita. Looks like you've grown a little taller.
You've noticed? I'm happy to see you again too. What brings you back to Liberal? Is this girl a friend of yours? Wait, I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because Agatha was coming over. And all of a sudden everything went white and then... Where am I? This looks nothing like our house. Am I just dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh right, I should pinch myself to check.
Yep, this is the Tita everyone knows and loves, alright?
She's adorable. So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact Mom pulled out of the lake.
Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially if we assume that's the case. How did you end up here when you were all the way over in Zeiss? Makes no sense.
You're right. Sounds as though you two were fairly close to one another when you were sitting here, but Gretzel and Zeiss are really far apart.
Based on your account, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more than a coincidence in my eyes.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, oops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Tina Russell. I'm an apprentice at Zeiss Central Factory.
I'm Rhys Sargent, a sister of the Septian Church. I've heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother.
Oh, you've met Mom?
I have. She showed me a photograph of you, too. Now that I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much.
Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She didn't say or do anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you.
Lose control? How?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude by calling you cute or anything. I just say you're kind of quiet and really pretty, but that's unique aura about you.
Unique? You're every bit as sharp as your mother. Goddess doesn't make him more unique than Rhys. Oh, please.
Anyway, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you going to keep looking for a way out of here?
That's the plan, yeah. Now that we've made so much of a dent in progress on that front so far, we barely started exploring when I found you.
Oh, I see. If you don't mind then, please let me help you look. I won't get in the way, I promise.
Getting in the way wouldn't be the issue here. That's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is just one big and very dangerous mystery.
If that's true, then who's to say I'd be safe staying here on my own? If I'm going to be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out.
Fair point, I guess. You're every bit as spunky as Estelle, too, you know. You can't be serious, Kevin. Trust me, she's a lot tougher than she looks. She went on the Liber arc and came back down in one piece. Plus, she survived 80 knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Don't be so quick to judge just because of her age.
But still, please, you really want to help. I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't cause you any problems, really.
Alright, if you're sure.
You mean it?
You seem to understand the consequences of your actions and what it means to worry others. And as long as that's the case, I've got no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful.
Thank you, I will.
Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to you in my watch, I'm sure my death at Erica's hands would be a slow and painful one.
I swear I won't let that happen.
Deal. Alright, let's get back to work. Once Tita's equipment is set up, it's back to exploring we go.
Understood. Right.
Alright, I heard what that meant. Orbment screen. Oh, she came with stuff! Hooray! Do you want more stuff? She's not that great at arts. I would like you to not die because you have, like...
She has all of the defense of, words. Point is, defense bad. Let's start renovate. And then let's save again. That's not save. Ah! Okay. Look, defensive wet cat food is what I was trying to say. But kept getting distracted because I am who I am as a person.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest.
Meow. So,
Wasn't this path blocked before?
sure was. What's going on?
Something wrong?
The last time we passed by here, this path was blocked by some kind of barrier. And as you can see, it's nowhere to be seen now.
Really? I wonder what could have caused that.
Well, if you think about what's changed since we last passed here and now, maybe it was releasing Tita from that stone that caused it to disappear. Maybe we haven't done anything else.
Oh, I see. Still, that actually could be it.
Huh? You think?
Think about it. The stone with me inside was near here too, right? Maybe that was more than a coincidence. This could be among one of the many rules that govern this place that we just haven't figured out yet.
Rules? I think I get what you're trying to say. So in this case, we wouldn't have been able to advance any farther if it hadn't released you from that stone?
That's right. I can't be sure, but I do have a good feeling about it.
And a good feeling is good enough for me right now. We still don't have a clue who's responsible for the situation we're in, but it all feels very deliberately set up. Which is all the reason we'll need to be careful, I suppose. And there's nothing down... Oh, there's a Skelly here. Oh, that's not a Skelly, but I'm going to hit it anyway.
Alright, what's next?
Huh? What's this? A shining door with a moon on it. Welcome. Bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering. Only then shall the door open.
Whoa! I can hear its voice talking right into my mind.
Looks like this door's got a will of its own, like the tree spring and monument back in the garden. There'll come a day when I get used to all these funky talking objects, I'm sure. I can only think of one person who might fit the door's description.
You think it means me?
Most likely. It's a pretty terrible riddle. It's sure not me or Reese. Hey, Dora, it's her you mean, right? Indeed, she is the one I seek. Only she may enter. If she fears not the trial within, she should step forth through the door.
Trial?
Maybe it wants to test your strength to see if you're worthy of something. And apparently we can't even go inside to back you up in it. It's ludicrous. I propose we disregard this door and move on.
Wait, I'm gonna go outside.
Tita, hold on just a sec. There's no way.
I feel like this might be another of the rules I was talking about earlier. And besides, we've got so little to work with as we try to get out of here. We need all the clues and help we can get. If it seems like it'll be too dangerous, we'll come right back out. I promise. Well...
Alright, I'm counting on you. And like you said, if it seems too dangerous, come right back out. Don't expose yourself to any more danger than you need to. Do be careful.
I will.
Cool, just Tita. That's exactly what I want. That is not exactly what it is. Horrible. I hate this.
Wow, this room's so pretty. I wonder how it's made up, though. Uh-oh.
Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing.
So, and then anyway, I started blasting.
I've gotta give it my all! Okay! We did it!
My dog is barking. I do not know why. You have overcome the trial. Thus I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Approaching location. 320, 310, 300. Target in sight. Commencing operation. Coordinate adjustment complete. Activating boosters. Hang on. Be right back. I have to stop my dog from doing the bork. I don't know what's up. Louie! Come here! What are you barking at, sweetie? What is it? What is it, honey? What is it? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what his problem is. He seemed really scared, and he was running around, and I took him outside because he was acting like he wanted to go, and he just kept barking and growling at the neighbor's yard, but there was nothing there. Maybe he heard the other dog out, but he loves the other dog, so I'm confused. Anyway.
Huh? What's that sound? What? Do I know you? No.
He really missed you, Tita.
Huh?
Oh my. Don't tell me you forgot the sound of our voices while we were away.
Oh, Mom, Dad!
That's our girl. Sorry for surprising you. We just wanted to have a little fun.
I was scared stiff. Just flying in all of a sudden like that and walking up to me without saying a word. Plus you had those goggles on so I couldn't tell who you were. You could have told me you were planning on coming back. Mom, are you okay? Why are you so quiet?
Tita? Why are you so cute? Oh, Helios, thank you for gracing our unworthy world with this miracle of a child. I'm never gonna let you go again.
You're starting to hurt me.
Giving birth to this bundle of sugar was the best thing we ever did. How did I manage all this time without her? I'm so happy to finally be back. I can tell. I'd kind of like the chance to greet her too, though. Oh, sure, knock yourself out. I suppose you do have the right and all. Hey, Tita. Looks like you've grown a bit while we were away.
I sure have. I missed you both so much.
Everything you do just melts my heart. Oh, enjoy your food. Let me hug you again. Come here.
Mom, please.
Erica, I think this should probably wait until you change. The maintenance uniform is full of sensors, as you know. Oh, yeah, slipped my mind. In that case... Shall we take care of business first, then? Where is the red-haired man I've heard so much about?
Are you talking about Agate?
That's the one! I was so hoping I'd be able to meet him. Now where is he?
He is actually in Bose in the moment. You're acting kind of weird all of a sudden.
Talk about lousy timing. Not that I'd be happy if he were here, given that would indicate him being in close proximity to my angel again. Well, it's okay. We can always go meet him over in Bose next month if it comes to it. I'd like to meet him too. True enough. Word has it that a lot has been happening here in our absence. I bet we have a lot to thank him for. I'll have to go and give him a thank you that he'll never forget.
We'll have to go with you and introduce you to him then. His house is real nice too. It's pretty small, but it's all warm and cozy.
You've been to his house?
Gah!
Now, calm down, Erica. Tita, try not to provoke your mother too much, alright?
Was I...
Agate! You are going to pay dearly for corrupting my darling daughter! Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Grandpa?
Always a pleasure, Albert. Sorry for not giving you a heads up on our return. Oh, nonsense. Don't you worry about that. What are those things, if I might ask? They look like a little vehicle with boosters attached, but... They're called landing crafts, and they were developed by yours truly. Most of the places we go to don't have the space to land an airship or any kind of landing port. And there's not much point in an airship if you can't land it, is there? Which is where these two beauties come in. Anyway, long time no see, Albert. It's a lot of small comfort knowing you haven't kicked the bucket yet. I mean, how could I have been able to gloat if you were already 6 stars under? You really think a pathetic contraption like that is good enough to be? You must have forgotten who I am while you were out and about. One close look at the cracks start to show. Just look at them! I doubt they even manage 5 minutes. A fat load of good they'll be for anything other than trying to show off to me. We'll be getting any real world use anytime soon. Oh, how wrong you are. I'll have you know that we came all the way from the border for the Calvert on these. from Calvert. Oh, did that catch your attention? I'll give you that craft's flight time is somewhat limited, but that's an issue where I can find an easy workaround. By firing them from an orbital catapult attached to an airship, they can fly a distance of roughly 120 Selja. After modifying the orbital circuits, we were able to record an operation time of 382.2 seconds to 120 Selja. 382.2 seconds. Surprised? That stupid look on your face says it all. Not to worry, I'll give you as much time as you need for that shriveled old brain of yours to comprehend my brilliance. Brilliance? Ha! Don't make me laugh. You're talking to the man who developed the capsule. These are child's play by comparison. I don't even need to ask how you made them. I could probably develop a better version in my sleep. Say that again, you stubborn old fart.
Here they go again. Will you two please stop fighting? Please?
Oh, and I read those files you sent me. Got some nerve showing your face to me after exposing my daughter to so much danger. To say nothing of letting vermin like that A work near her. Oh, get over yourself. I'm getting lectured on looking after people from the mother who ditched her daughter to wander the continent, am I? How about you look at Mia before you go criticizing others, huh?
Dad, can't you stop them?
It'll be fine. Let them have their fun. They're secretly happy to see one another again, I'm sure. Okay, so my feelings here are I hate Tita's mother and her dad is useless.
But we're taking up a lot of space in the middle of the town here. How are people gonna get past us?
Yeah, that's a good point. We can't leave these two landing crafts out here forever. Guess we're gonna have to drag our quarreling father and daughter back home. Not giving me a hand, Tita.
Sure thing.
There's nothing quite like home. Can I get some coffee, Dad? One coffee with plenty of milk and 3 sugars coming up.
Ooh, let me help too.
I see you haven't mended your heathen ways. When are you going to grow up enough to understand that coffee is best taken black? And when are you going to understand there's nothing worse than an old codger too set in his ways to appreciate another's tastes? Oh, well, that's good. Welcome back to hell with Tita's mother. I'm just telling it like it is. Adding milk alone completely ruins it, and then you go and plop 3 sugars in. You can't even call that coffee anymore. Oh, poor coffee. What did you ever do to be blasphemed so? Ugh. Here's your order, Erica.
Don't let it get cold now.
We'll have to settle this dispute another time. Well, time to drink up. Anyway, where are my souvenirs, Albert? Souvenirs? Why would I have any of those for you? You're the one who's been busy slacking off abroad. Forget traveling abroad, you were the one who got to ride to the Arsail with Captain Schwartz. You're telling me you had a chance like that and didn't get me a photograph? Or her handkerchief? Or even a button off her uniform?
Why would you want to button off her uniform?
Your mother's been a huge fan of her since the Captain's Academy days. I swear, if you were time to think about such worthless nonsense, how about using it to look over an academic report or two? It's no wonder all your inventions are half-rate. Did you just use the word useless nonsense in reference to Captain Schwartz? Did you dare to insult her? Oh, nothing of the sort. I had plenty of chances to share a few cups of tea with her on board the Arsail. She's a fine woman, if you ask me. She'll go far. Oh, now you've done it! If you're not going to shut that insolent mouth of yours, I'm going to do it for you! What's that? Is someone jealous?
Will you two please stop fighting the second you start a conversation?
Tita? What is it?
Oh, it's just that I finally realized it's kind of nice to see them fighting like this after all. Makes it feel like Mom's really home, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, how would you like to do some shopping? I'll handle making dinner tonight, so I'll need to grab a few things.
Oh, really? That sounds great. I haven't tasted your cooking in ages.
Well, hopefully you're able to have it a lot more from here on. Neither of us are planning to head out for work anytime soon, so I'll be taking over cooking duties for a while.
Ooh, I'd love to go shopping with you then.
Great. Yeah, so again, I hate Tita's mother, and her father is useless. I guess he's useful for cooking. That day's dinner was a real feast. and for the first time in quite a while, Tita was able to experience the joy of dining happily with her family. After dinner, you can leave the rest to me now, Tita. You must be tired. Go to bed.
I'm fine, honestly. I'm not doing any more than I usually do. I bet you're even more tired than I am, Dad. You rushed through all the work you had to get back here as soon as possible, didn't you?
Well, you've gotten pretty sharp, huh?
Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 13 now.
What in Adios' name? What part of your daft brains thought you should start making this? It's why we came back here to begin with. ZCF is the only place around that'll allow me to do so. That's what I believe, anyway. Maybe so, but still.
What are you guys arguing about?
Oh, are you still awake? It's past midnight, you know. You should go and get some rest.
What are those? Some kind of blueprints? Can I see, please?
You didn't get out of the bath that long ago. You're going to catch a cold hanging around in here. You should be getting ready for bed.
Oh, but I want to see those blueprints. Whatever's on them looks really complicated. That's an orbital engine on the right-hand side, right? Looks like a compact one, too. Oh, I know. Is it a new kind of airship? Come on, Mom. I really want to see.
Oh boy, look at you getting all fired up. You just can't help yourself when it comes to machinery, can you?
It's not fair.
Alright, I finished cleaning up now. Shall we get to work? Oh, perfect timing. Get our angel to bed, will you? Sure, it is past her bedtime.
What?
Let's go, Tita.
Let me have a quick look. Please, I can go to bed right after that. I can't work out why that converter's torque is so low and it's bugging me.
Looks like her obsession's grown by monstrous proportions since we've been away. Be that as it may be, it's still past your bedtime.
But
Right? I mean, to be fair, I had a bedtime till 17, but that's because my mother was an insane person. And Tina's mother is also an insane person, so this does check out. Okay, let's start with this unit here. Even at a glance, I can tell it's not going to be easy to make. Best off is starting by running a simulation on it at the capital before actually attempting to make the blasted thing. Nothing comes to mind that would be strong enough to build a frame out of either. See if we should consider looking into a new one.
I wonder what they're talking about. It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I can scooch closer without them noticing.
Tita?
I shouldn't have pushed my luck.
Seriously now, go to bed.
But
If you're that curious, I can tell you tomorrow. But right now you need to sleep. How's that sound? Good enough?
that's a promise, okay? A promise.
Yes, yes, I promise.
I'm not going to let you forget that you promised. Don't go making whatever it is without me.
I know, we won't. Promise in the name of the goddess above that I'll tell you tomorrow and that we won't make it without you. Anyway, good night, Tita.
Okay. Good night.
Man, I wish I could fall asleep that fast. She takes after her mother in every way. Yeah, except being a fucking nutcase. I do not like Erica, and I knew I wasn't going to like Erica, but well, that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Ouroboros' technology is even more impressive than I could have dreamed. That's a fine understatement. Their technological level's far beyond that of ours. It's true for virtually everything we've seen of theirs, too. The archaisms, the gospels, the glorious. I'm not entirely without ideas on how they handle it, though. Why the sudden questions, anyway? I've already sent you the info I had on them before. The thing is, we didn't actually learn of them through the information you sent. We knew of them before that. You did! I haven't actually encountered them or any of their members exactly, but they've been expanding their influence across the continent for a while now, through Jaegers and certain wealthy individuals. We can confirm as much beyond a shadow of a doubt based on our travels. That's why we came back here. We never imagined they'd be so bold as to try anything in the Burrow, or we would have come back earlier. But they're not getting any more of a head start on us. We need to finish this, and we need to do it as soon as possible.
to sleep in that long. Morning, Grandpa.
Morning, Tita.
Huh? Dad? Oh, yeah! I forgot that you and Mom were back!
You sure are. Looks like you had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, sorry. I feel bad for forgetting all about it. Oh, hey! You said you'd tell me what you were up to today.
Yeah, that's still the plan. You might be better off hearing it from your mother and grandfather, though.
Huh? Why?
They were up discussing the issue all night. They both headed out to the central factory first thing this morning, so they should be there as we speak.
Thanks! Off I go then!
Tita? You might want to have breakfast first.
Oops! Forgot about that too. Won't wash my face or comb my hair either.
Alright, take care of that first, and let's get some food in you. I promise it'll be warm when you finish up.
Thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm off.
Take care. Don't go trying to run over to ZCF so fast you trip on something.
I won't. So great to have them back home. Now it's off to the factory. Oh, good morning, Mr. Murdoch.
Oh, it's you, Tita. Good morning.
You wouldn't happen to know where Mom and Grandpa are, would you? Dad said they came here early this morning.
Ooh, they did. I know that very well indeed. Erica came charging in with a look on her face that signaled all hell was about to break loose. All the while, she was shouting, "We've got a new invention to make, so we need some more really, really big hop to it." She wouldn't take no for an answer either.
I'm so sorry about her. She causes you so much trouble every time she decides she wants to invent something new. She's better than Grandpa, maybe. She doesn't scare the daylights out of you by sitting there yelling fire in the hole right before an unexpected explosion.
If only I could wipe that from my memory. In any case, your mother should be up in the operations room. I've got no idea what she's planning, but she said she had something she wanted to look into using the cattle. As your grandfather is in the design room, in a very good mood. I can't believe the two of them are working together on something. This can't end well. Please, Goddess, please don't let them break anything. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is the first time they have worked on the same thing together. Usually they're competing over who can make the best invention, not joining forces on one. Grandpa's amazing on his own, but Mom's just as capable an engineer too, even if she is kind of scary when she gets into her work. But the two of them are actually going to put their heads together on something. I can't wait to see the result. I wanna go see right away!
So this is what we're up against. Looks like it's not even performing at 10% of its true capabilities either. There's some downright terrifying specs.
Wait, how in the world? Isn't that data on Potter Matter?
Hi there, Tita. You came at just the right time. You've seen this robot in person, right?
Well, yeah, but why do you ask?
What was it like in person? Tell me everything you know.
Well, it was really big, but other than that, I couldn't tell much from just looking at it.
Oh, right. I suppose you wouldn't be able to. It's an awful lot taller than you, after all.
Well, what are you looking at Potter Matter's data for anyway? I thought you were here to work on some new invention. Wait, you're not.
That we are. Two of us ready to start work at any time. Alright then, it's time to get right to work on our task. Making an archaism capable of competing against our buddy Potter Matter. Let the Orbital Gear project begin!
What? Why? Why do I feel like this? Usually when I hear about something new being invented, I get all excited. I get so caught up in what's happening that I tune out the world around me and focus on helping Grandpa. But today, I just feel a bit sad. This doesn't feel right. Ren.
What are these wires here for, Erica?
Yeah, they are.
They look completely unnecessary to me. They're to deal with noise. This design requires a very high degree of precision, so it was a necessary addition.
Mom?
So the orbital pressure changes get absorbed into here. I see.
Mom?
Oh, Tita, what are you doing there?
Well, I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help. I want to do something for Red, too. I'm just not sure what I can actually do.
What you can do? Well, if you want to help me out, there is one thing you can do for me. It's an annoying job, but if you're up for it.
An annoying job? Okay, I'll do anything I can to help.
It's something not important, really, but I appreciate it all the same. I need you to go talk to Murdoch and get him to sort out paperwork for our return to Liberal. That way, we returned home was kind of, borderline illegal. So now for official paperwork's been filed or anything. I'm cool with it, but Dan's brought it up a few times. It'd be good if someone could get it taken care of. So thanks!
Okay. This wasn't what I had in mind when I said I wanted to help. Oh well, I guess I am still helping her by doing this. I'll just have to get it sorted out quickly so I can get back and help with the real work.
I get the feeling that I wasn't supposed to get the impression that the Russells are absolutely terrible parents out of this, but that's all I'm getting.
Thank you, Mr. Murdoch.
Oh god, he's praying!
Mr. Murdoch.
Oh, Adios above, please protect us all. Hello again, Tita. Can I help you with something? Wait, you aren't here to tell me the experiment was a failure. The building is not full of poisonous gases, are you? Or there was a giant explosion, half of it was destroyed, or what?
I'm so sorry. I really can't apologize enough for all the stress Mom and Grandpa cause you. Nothing like that's happened yet, though, so don't worry.
Really? Whew. That's a relief. It's a sign my prayers reached the goddess after all. Perhaps I should say my prayers for tomorrow while I'm here too, then.
That said, I do have a little favor to ask of you.
What kind of favor? Tita passed on what her mother had told her and asked if Murdoch could sort out the necessary paperwork. They arrived by air, did they? I can only imagine how surprised you must have been. They entered the country illegally!
It sounds that way.
Oh no, I need to go and sort that out right away. Could you stay and pray to Adios in my place, Tita? Please just pray that nothing gets destroyed because of that new invention of theirs and it all goes to plan.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. And my dog is barking again.
Please keep Mom and Grandpa from doing anything too reckless. I wish I knew what I could do, though. I'm not strong like a cell. I couldn't say anything to Ren like she did. I know. I'll get them to let me help with the orbital gear's development. It really does end up having the same amount of power as Powder Matter. Maybe then I'll finally be able to have a proper conversation with her. Time to go and ask.
Okay, that's actually really sweet, Tita. I've been giving her a lot of shit, like, off camera, with Yafiri, because, like, honestly, she didn't get much character development past being cute. And that sucks because she had a lot of opportunity. So it's nice to see her getting a little. And still is brand new. It can cut with 10 times more precision than the previous model. Ugh, I had no idea you had something like this here now. I think I might have to go over the designs again.
Oh, Mom! Here you are.
The toolbox is labeled toolbox in really bad texture work. Welcome back, Tita. Did you manage to do what I asked?
Mr. Murdoch said he'll take care of the paperwork right away. He's really working on it right now. And now that I've done that, Mom, I want to be part of the Orbital Gears development team, too.
You?
Yeah, I didn't write this in any of my letters, but I ended up spending some time with Ren while she was in Liberal. And even if she's a member of the Society, she's also my friend.
Ren? Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, wasn't she the girl Powder Matter belongs to? Erica, if I may be permitted to see my piece here. Say your piece?
Mom, what are you?
You better have a damn good explanation for this one, Albert. My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in any of what you sent to me.
Well, it was kind of hard to say.
Don't you give me that! As if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger to make me want to strangle you, but now I'm hearing this! Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away?
Mom, I'm still serious! I want to be involved in the Orbital Gear's development! I'm completely powerless on my own, but I still want to find some way to talk to her! And the Orbital Gear is going to be able to fight on equal terms with Potter Matter, right? Then I want to be involved! Because I want the kind of power that Estelle has!
Tita? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Potter Matter yourself, are you?
What? That wasn't what I meant.
I want to make very sure of this. Do you understand just what we're making here?
Well, I got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looked like a bipedal...
That's not what I mean. The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress that fact up, that's the reality. It's a tool designed to be used by people to hurt other people.
But you're not making it because you want to hurt people, are you? Even the patrol airships used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt people.
It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the developer of any new weapon thinks. We're not the ones actually going out and using the things we make. The devices that we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Have you ever stopped to think about that? After having pointed it out to you, can you still say you want power?
Well,
we're doing what we're doing, fully aware of what the potential consequences may be down the line, but can you? You know how much I love you, Tita. And I understand that you care deeply about your friend, I do. But that's all the more reason why I can't permit you to take part in this. Can you understand where I'm coming from?
but I'm not taking this lightly either, you know!
I appreciate how you feel, Erica, but I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through. Why not show her a little more respect? I'm sure she has, but that doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a weapon. We researchers don't get a say in how our inventions end up being used down the line. That's just our fate. That's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs. That we do. I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of this. She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden. Not at her age.
You know, all of what Mom's saying is true. You know, really I do. But what am I supposed to do? Just sit around helplessly? I know. I'll go and see what Dad thinks. Maybe he'll actually listen to me.
Tita inserted a card into a slot in the elevator panel. Yeah, and like, it's very clear to me that Tita is only Tita because she was basically raised by her grandfather, because if her mom and dad actually had any development in raising her, she would not be so nice. Tita? Sorry, hold on a minute, I'll be right over. Really? So she wouldn't give you permission to join then?
Oh, I understand what Mom's saying. I really do. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything.
Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has very clear reasons for what she does. She's an engineer with specific goals and ideas over ones driven by emotion or curiosity. That's especially true for this project, given that the future of Liberal's national defense may end up hinging on it. It's never going to be easier to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid.
It doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Ren, though. Maybe what I'm saying is childish. I don't know. But it's what I really feel, and I'm not budging.
Those are some bold words, Tita. I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything before. But even if they're bold, I don't think they're childish. At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the Orbital Gear, either. Having it isn't going to make confronting her any easier. Tita, confronting someone head out about something is a very difficult thing to do. Probably more difficult than you realize. Yeah, that's because you don't fucking do it! You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up.
I know. Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end. Am I doomed to never do anything for her?
You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier, right? It says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than yours. You already know that it's not going to be easy to talk to Ren. If you want to succeed, you'll need a stronger spirit than you've got now. Otherwise, you won't really be able to tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first.
That reminds me of something I got said once, actually. You said fighting's all about guts.
Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about, no. Really, I'm starting to worry about this agate fellow. Like, resolve is a more appropriate word than guts. You need to have the resolve to express all your honest feelings to her. Plus, you need to accept hers in return. And that'll be a lot easier said than done, too.
Well, I know she's from the society, and that Potter Mater is too strong for me to compete against as I am. Especially because I don't have the kind of power Estelle does. I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say, and if she does, that it'll have any effect on her. But I can't just leave her and do nothing. I can't. Listen, she was part of Ouroboros, and she said some pretty bad things, sure. But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her, I went shopping with her, and I sat and talked to her, so I know it's true. Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either. That's who she really is. She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who's like an excited little kid when we found a cute pendant in her shop. When I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold her hand out for me. She's a good person, and I still think of her as my friend, even now. But after that, she went away from me. Since then, her and Potter Mater have always been out of my reach. Physically and emotionally. Maybe the Orbital Gear will give me a chance to change that. If I have that, I may actually finally be able to see a little bit of the world that she does. Maybe she'll even be willing to open her heart, even a little, and tell me how she really feels. I'll go listening to my feelings too. That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer!
I'm so proud of how much you've grown. What do you think about all this, Erica?
What? Mom? How long have you been listening in on us?
Not long. I only heard the last part of your conversation. Can I ask you something, Tita?
Of course. What?
If you finally get to talk to this Ren girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a friend, what are you going to do?
Exactly the same thing. I'll do exactly the same as I would otherwise. Because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers. I might not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle can, but I can still try to get to know more about her and Potter Mater, and I can make a stronger connection with her through the Orbital Gear. There's nothing stopping me from doing any of those things, right? Whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small. Because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel.
I see. Well, I can't help but feel you're being a little naive, but you got me. Except all you've said is a sufficient reason for participating in the Orbital Gear project.
Really?
Really? Now, what are you two waiting for? We've got work to do. Dad, I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over them. Tina, we're going to start making the quartz prototypes.
So I can be a part of the development? You promise?
We'll see how long that happy phase of yours lasts. Now that you're on the team, I'm going to be working you to the bone. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. Bring it on!
Good. Are you ready to get started? Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the Orbital Gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erica's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later. That was pretty much a freaking jump scare, that first one. Jesus. All done. Alright, time to begin our activation test. I think I could probably do with a little break. We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now.
How do you still have so much energy, Mom?
How do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together, people. The best part of developing something new is about to begin. That goes for you especially, Tita.
Yeah.
The seat our prototype here is on the small side. There's no way anyone other than you is going to be able to sit in it. So you're going to need to be a part of our tests until the very end.
I know. Please, let me have some sleep first.
Well, okay, but only because you said please. It's better than trying to do the test today when you're in this state and ending up with a bunch of mistakes being made. She's done very well, in my opinion. Not even most veteran engineers could keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed our little daughter did it on her first project. What exactly are you implying? Not some kind of machine with limitless stamina? Okay, so that's the activation test penciled in for Friday the 28th.
Wait, tomorrow's Friday?
Yes, it is. Why do you ask?
I need to start cooking then.
I finished running all some necessary simulations using the capo. Should be able to perform roughly the intended specifications, but... Theta, what's the rush?
Grandpa, I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month.
Yes, that's when Agate's coming, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food.
Well, if you're taking requests, Agate? I'm not sure I follow. What's special about the last Friday of the month?
Oops, I forgot to tell you. This is going to be your first time meeting Agate, isn't it? You see, he comes over here to visit once a month, and tomorrow's that day, so...
Oh, so our dear friend Agate is visiting, is he? What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our test to make his arrival. He sure is a lucky man.
Mom?
You see, Tita, your mother, Dad, darling, I just had a brilliant idea. I decided that tomorrow's tests are going to require a sacrifice. We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reason, right? They need to make a contribution to the family. I hope you're ready, Agate Krosner. So let me get this straight. You're saying you want Agate to help with the tests, right? I'm not sure I'd recommend that, Erica. He's a useless dolt where technology is concerned. Can't see him being much help. Help? Oh, I'm expecting a lot more than that from him. I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science!
What?
Come on now, Erica. This is no time for being silly. Not opposed to having him help out, though. I'd like the chance to have a good long talk with him myself.
You too, Dad!
Well, it's settled. Today's going to be a good day. A very, very good day.
This is just me. Or do they seem to have that all wrong?
Oh, sweet money. Hey, Gadios, you're alright. Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired.
I'm fine. I did have to fight some scary enemies, but I managed to pull through.
That's good. So what happened in there?
Well,
Pete explained everything that happened on the other side of the door. I see. Yep, sounds like this is another one of our rules, alright. In other words, first you need to meet some conditions to get the door to open. After that, you fight your way through a battle or trial, win, and you get to see some kind of memory fragment and walk away with Mira as a bonus. That sum things up?
yeah, that's how it looks for me. Memory Fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seemed to be more that I didn't get to see.
Maybe there's more than one pattern to these doors, then. Either way, every time we find one, we should probably note its location and conditions down. Indeed. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. All in all, there are 3 types of doors. Moon doors contain lengthy side stories, star doors contain short side stories, and sun doors contain minigames. In order to open a door, you'll need to fill one or multiple conditions. Furthermore, some doors will require certain characters to win a battle in order to read the contents within. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you will earn Mira, and depending on your choices or actions, potentially even bonuses such as items. All this information is automatically recorded in the notebook and can be viewed at any time. Finally, you can also warp to any door you have discovered using the cube. Oh, neato! So before I get started on that, talking about what we just saw, yeah, it's definitely intended to be funny, but like, her mom is just a train wreck. And like I said, I already knew I wasn't going to like her, which is why every time I saw a person like in a lab coat with blonde hair, I was like, oh no, oh fucking no, it's Erica. Because I'd seen screenshots, and just, I hate this woman. Also, like, it's not fair to poor Agate that they're being so rough on him, or their daughter, for that matter, because, like, I mean, 13's still a baby, especially considering how old I am, although, you know, that is a mystery, ooh. But, like, she's 13, and she already helped save the world. So, like, I don't think we need to be treating her like a little kid anymore, and also she's allowed to have a big brother figure, even if she does have a dumb crush on him. He's not doing anything wrong. Also, her grandpa's been there the whole time. It's fine. Fucking chill, Erica. Rant over, let's get on with the game. Follow the north.
Just how long does this place go on for? So strange, too. The Shadow Towers were weird enough, but even they made a lot more sense than this does. Is something wrong, Reese?
What do you go all quiet for?
Well, I was just wondering what that is.
What is?
What? What's the Sail doing here?
You recognize this ship? Uh-huh. Belongs to the royal family of the Borough. We used to get it on top of that. We used it to get on top of that floating city.
Interesting.
You have any idea how something like that could have possibly ended up here?
Maybe it was sent here the same way we were?
I don't think we'll get anywhere speculating. Could have come in our way. Could have come in some other way. We just don't know. Best thing for us to do now is to see what the guys inside have to say. Skelly! That's not a skelly, what is it? It's a slime lump. Helpful. Anyway, hit the skelly.
Not bad.
Huh. This is like that monument in the area we started in. It's not glowing like that one is.
The one in the garden had no glow in the beginning either. Kevin, do you want to give it a try? I was just thinking the same thing. Well, enjoy your food.
Ooh.
I suspected as much. When we activated the first monument, it said release my brethren. I guess now we know what it meant.
Then do you think this monument might have the same power as the other one?
Most likely. Should come in handy at least. Prize and Mira. I have failed in my attempt to buy literally everything. Aw, Tina's picture's really cute. I should probably save. I just went through a very long cutscene. Meow. Yeah. Probably should have killed those things. Oh well, I'll do it when I come back. I'm sad Endless went off to get dinner because this guy is like straight up Endless 4. Look at that funky little guy.
Not bad.
Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. Only eventually the door open. Okay, that's gotta be on our upcoming party member, who I definitely didn't spoil myself for. What is that? Dead is what it is. I don't like it.
Not bad.
Goddess, my thing.
Whoops. I wasn't done. Take me back.
I've worked up an appetite.
Not bad. All right, what's next?
What a beautiful airship. It's not this pretty either. It's got really high specs too. Last I heard, its top speed was raised to 3600 SPH. 3600 SPH? That's even faster than a Merkaba. What's a Merkaba?
It's the kind of airship the church uses. Anyway, never mind that now. Something's up here. It doesn't look like there's anyone inside at all.
Yeah, you're right. The orbital engines don't seem to be on.
We have to be on guard inside. There are no signs of life in here at all. The ship must have been abandoned for at least a few days, if not more.
The orbital power seems to be completely down too. Makes me wonder if there's some kind of problem with the engines.
Well, we're not going to figure anything out standing here. Let's take a look around. There might be some kind of clue around that'll help us discover what happened. Oh, can't go in that way.
Is this some kind of factory? Yep. It's the area where the maintenance crew does all their work, but
Sure isn't anybody here right now. This is bizarre. Just where did everyone go? And why is this lit up? On the other side of this door is the ship's engine room, right?
that's right. Yeah, it's state-of-the-art. XGL2 engines. Its main engines are stored in here. I'm gonna go take a look at them. It's no good. I couldn't get any of them to turn on at all. I'm not even sure why they won't work either.
I see. Well, we already know that this place more or less has its own laws. It wouldn't be unusual if one of those caused machinery of all kinds to become non-functional.
Wish I could help you out more. Still, I was at least able to secure a backup portable power line. So the computer over there should be good to go.
Really? That's plenty of help, Tita. Let's check it out and see what it can let us do. Implying Kevin knows how a computer works. One moment. The Orbital Calculator, Capital System version 8. Another one of these, huh?
Oh, it's so pretty. What is it though?
It's called the Sealing Stone. This is just like that stone you were imprisoned in, as it so happens.
It was this pretty? It's so weird to think about, but at the same time, it's kind of nice too.
If the idea we had about not being able to proceed without freeing whoever's in these is true, there's only one thing to do. Ready to head back to the base and unlock this little guy? Of course.
Okay.
Can I just do it from here? Do I have to go outside? Yes, I can just do it from here. Ha! Maybe.
Is this the part where someone comes out of it?
Given past precedent, most likely so. Whether it's someone completely different or a second Tita remains to be seen.
A second me?
If you jinxed us and we really do get a second Tita, I hope you're ready to be her new mom. Naturally, I'll love her like my own.
would be a hilarious version of this game. Every ceiling stone is just more Tinas.
A military uniform?
Wait, isn't that...
I knew it. The stone being inside their sail didn't make me wonder if it'd be someone related to it, and I was right on the mark. What happened, Echo? Report! What? How the... You're probably feeling kind of confused right now, but it's good to see you again, Julia. Father? Tita? Before greeting all of you, I would simply like to ask, is this a dream or illusion or reality? I see. To be honest, all of this is a little hard to swallow, but it's clear I have no choice but to do so. Thanks for being so quick on the uptake. Do you happen to remember what happened to you before you found yourself here? Were you also surrounded by a white light last night? It was closer to mere moments ago rather than last night, but I'd assume so. I was on my way back to Lyson Fortress after finishing an airborne training exercise when it happened. I was sitting in my usual chair on the bridge when the white light you spoke of appeared, and then, well, I have no memories between that and finding myself here. It about matches up with us then. All of us were drawn in here roughly the same circumstances and at roughly the same time. Might you have any idea what happened to the rest of the ship's crew? I'm afraid not. I'd be somewhat relieved if I were the only one drawn into this, but I have my doubts.
Seeing as your sail itself is here, could the rest of the crew have ended up here too? Is it possible it was just you?
We really don't have enough to go on to be sure either way at this point. All we know is that there was no one else in the sail when we found it. The only sealing stone there was the one Julia was inside of, too. Father Graham, the two of you have started to investigate this peculiar place, have you not? That's right.
We haven't been doing it for very long, so we haven't made much progress yet.
And please allow me to assist you. I'm concerned about the safety of my subordinates, and I want to know why their sail became non-functional. And I think cooperating with the three of you will be the fastest way for me to answer both those questions.
I'd love that!
Believe me, you won't see us complaining. We'd have to be nuts to turn out the help of the Royal Army's finest up-and-coming swordsman. I fear you were overestimating my swordsmanship, but I appreciate you allowing me to accompany you all the same. Well, in that case, we should get started as soon as possible. It's my pleasure to fight alongside all of you.
Likewise. We're happy to have you.
Oh, hi, Merlin. Do you want some lap? Hi. Hi, you can't be in front of things. I know, we have this talk like every 20 minutes. Come on. Yeah, hi. What's your tools? Oh. Hi. Hey, baby, you can't be in front of the screen. I know, Noob is in your spot, and you don't like it, but you have to go. You just have to. I'm sorry. You can have my lap, or you can have anywhere else in the room, but you can't have right in front of me. Alright, that's the place I don't want to go yet. This is where I want to go. Merlin, not right in front of the screen. We've talked about this. Or rather, I've talked to you at length. And you keep not learning. Come on. I don't want to hurt you, buddy. Come on. Merlin, come on. There's lap available if you'd like it. Baby, come on. Stop nuzzling my hand and just get in my lap. Come on, please. Come on, buddy. All the way. Full butt. Full butt down. Thank you. I am not really sure what just happened there. Okay. That is not the correct way. Please don't sit directly on my headphone cords. Ugh. This cat will be the end of me. Damn it, I went for plot. I didn't want plot. What do you want to do, Julia? You want to have a look around yourself in case you notice something we didn't? If you wouldn't mind letting me, then I think that would help set me at ease. So I found that if I, like, give the very gentle scritches to a very specific part of Merlin's cheek, he yawns every time. It's really funny. I'm sorry, it appears this was a waste of your valuable time after all.
You don't need to apologize.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I would have been more surprised if you didn't want to check here. And if we hadn't come, it'd just kept nagging at the back of your mind. All we can do is focus on trying to find a way out of the situation we're in for now. Buddy, you're stuck. Okay. I have saved my headphones. I'm sure somewhere during that process we'll find out something about where your men could be. I certainly hope so. Thank you. Let us resume our search. Actually, it'll be easier to just...
Not bad.
Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. Only then shall the door open. Oh, that's Josette.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I feel kind of bad beating this guy up. He's just vibing. What do I have hit 2 on you again for, Kevin?
Not bad.
Goddess, my thank. Justice must always prevail.
All right, what's next?
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Yay, level up.
Not all right, what's next?
For the sake of my master.
Something kinky joke about Chloe being her master.
Always prevail. Justice must always prevail. Goddess,
Oh, that'll
my
do.
thanks to thee. Oh, pitiful souls, may you.
Not bad. All right, what's next?
This isn't good. Noticed it too, huh?
Notice what?
Do you sense monsters? I can't feel anything of the sort. That's normal. I doubt anyone who isn't part of the church would recognize what's going on. It's a peculiar kind of rotting smell. The scent of the underworld. It's faint, but it's there, and it's coming from the area up ahead. Whatever is lying in wait for us, it's going to be unlike any of the other fiends we've fought till this point. We're going to need to be exceptionally careful.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate. Still, if we intend to proceed with our investigation, we have no choice but to advance, whatever may stand in our way. Do 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 do. And that is a save your game notice, if I've ever seen one. So I'll be doing that. And then proceeding to charge in right ahead, Leroy Jenkins! Okay. Here it comes. Right on cue. Oh, yep, I don't like that. Nope.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Well, what in Adios' name is that? One of the 77 devils that appear in the Testaments. The spiritual coffin that guides the souls of the dead and serves as Hades' ferryman. Bennu, the casket of sorrow. You'd have thought the day would come and I ended up face to face with a genuine devil. Bring it on, let me show you what a servant of the goddess can do. Oh, You got any? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I hold in my hand the chalice of life.
I don't like the looks of whatever's about to happen, so I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't. Thanks, Tita. I'm gonna hold on to my CP for now. For this. This is what I was waiting for. You don't have an S-craft, which kind of sucks. And I'm gonna hold on to that until you need it, so hit it. Good.
I've gotta give it my all. Okay.
I like this less and less the more it continues to exist. An attempt was made. Good fucking night, Kevin.
For the sake of my master.
No, Kevin's up again. Welcome back.
For the sake of my master.
Wiping the devil juices off her sword. Wife material. Oh, hey, Reese's Snaps class now. Yay! Okay.
Hell yeah. She didn't have one before. That was a real devil.
It was terrifying.
The thought that such fiends exist is... I don't know what to say. Just what is this place? If that's the best you can do, your future looks grim indeed.
It's that man.
Is he the one you said you saw when you were first sent here? Who are you? Speak your name! I believe common decency dictates that one states their own name before asking for another's, does it not? Or perhaps you are aware that I already know yours, Captain Julia Schwartz. Whoever you are, you've done your research. What do you want with us? Was that devil we just thought you were doing? Is all of this you're doing? Calm yourself, Kevin Graham. Your suffering is only just beginning. It's far too early for you to be losing yourself to despair. What are you talking about? Now's not the time to be reckless, Reese! The Templar Sword of the Septian Church, I see. Your skills aren't bad. They're still a far cry from your sisters. You know her?
How?
All will be revealed in time. The banquet of despair in this fair land of phantasma is only just starting. My lord wishes to see you suffer, to writhe with agony, to cry out fruitlessly for your suffering to end. Do deliver now, won't you? Wait! You intend to flee from us? I should tell you one thing before I depart. My name is Schwartzritter. I am a guardian of Phantasma and a loyal servant of its great lord. And with that, I bid you farewell.
He disappeared.
We might not have learned much about him through that encounter, but one thing seems plain as day. We have enemies in this place, and it's not just the fiends. Apparently. What's more, it sounds like they're going to be hell to deal with. Alright, and that is the end of Chapter 1, which seems to me to be a great place to save and call it a night for today. So, that said, let us talk scheduling. So, next week, Tuesday, is going to be Pokemon Crystal, because from now on, I haven't updated things on my Twitch or on my stream starting screen. I need to do that, but every stream is going to be Tuesday and Thursday from now on, because I have things going on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But Tuesday will be Pokemon Crystal. We'll be continuing this on the 22nd, Paper Mario on the 27th, and then more of this on the 29th. So, until then, I had fun with this one. It's definitely an interesting take, to be sure, after the last two games, but I'm liking it. So, till next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated. Bye, everybody!